Hello everybody, welcome back. I am Cris the girl. We are in my living room because today we are going to be continuing on our Halloween decoration journey, and we're going to be doing another decorating video. Now, I should have mentioned this maybe at the beginning of our decorating journey. A lot of people, maybe not a lot of people, but people have asked me, how do you decorate your home for Halloween? I want to see videos on how you decorate your home for Halloween. And the answer is, I don't. I do not decorate my home for Halloween generally. There is no taking out totes of Halloween decor and like putting the stuff out and all of that. That doesn't exist in my life. Now, there are a few pieces that I kind of keep away and then put up kind of around this time, but generally those are pumpkins, just a bunch of different kinds of pumpkins. That's my fall decor. Other than that, everything stays out year-round, 365 days, 24/7. All of the decor that I have purchased and have purchased in the past, that's my everyday decor. So it's kind of weird because like we buy all this stuff, but then you don't see where it goes. Or, you know, there's no like, oh, bringing out the Halloween decor. It is Halloween time. Like that concept doesn't happen for me. So when I was sitting down and like brainstorming, we're going on a whole diatribe now, and I apologize. Again, probably should have mentioned this a few videos ago, but here we are. When I sat down and brainstormed, okay, how can I do some decorating? How can I do some decorating videos on the channel when I don't decorate for Halloween? There's some things that we can do, basically. So we did the outside of the home, right? We also, at this time, you will have seen, we decorated the bathroom for Halloween. Now, granted, that's going to be a year-round Halloween decor. It's not going to change. Maybe I'll do some stuff for Christmas and the holidays, but for generally that's not going to change. That's going to stay up year round. The other thing that I thought was the spooky tree. If you saw a few videos ago, we went to, I'm pointing like you can see it. It's down here. You can't see it right now. The tree is right here. The box is here. A few videos ago, we went to At Home and we purchased a spooky tree. It's a black tree. And we're gonna decorate it. That's what this video is. It's a long-winded way of me saying we're decorating a spooky tree. This is one of the things that I came up with that was like, this could be a Halloween thing. We can, well, I don't know. Could we put it away? Can I put the Halloween tree away? Because now that I say that out loud, I'm like, but I can't. I don't want to put it away. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. It doesn't matter. We're going to decorate the tree for Halloween. I have the box. I have a ton of different decor options that we can do for it. I have somewhat of a vision in my brain of how I want it to look. So this is going to be interesting to say the least. Anyway, happy Halloween, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. And let's go. Here is the box for the tree. So it's a 7-foot pre-lit black fir tree. This cost about $100 at the good old At Home, and I'm very excited about this. So we're gonna unbox this for the first time and get it all set up. For the time being, we're gonna use this space right in here since it's a good amount of space, and of course we have all our spooky blow molds and such. So we'll set it up here, but I'm not 100% certain where it's going to sit yet. I have a couple of different places that I'm thinking about, but first let's get it out of the box and get it all set up. Okay, so here is the box. We'll cut her on open. Okay, so we've got the ever important instructions. We have the ever important stand and the ever important branches. All right, out of the way. Okay, sure is a black tree, all right. Man, I can't believe it took me this long to invest in one of these. I really can't. Also, it's shedding like crazy all over my clean floor, so that's a lot of fun. But it's fine. We will soldier on. Okay, look at the instructions here. This looks simple enough. I've put together many a fake tree in my time, so I don't think that this is gonna be the most difficult thing on the planet. Famous last words. Oh, I love this. I can't believe it took me this long to get one of these. Although I am glad that I guess it did, because who knows? I've moved so much. I don't know if I would have lugged a black tree all the way across country several times. So it's all meant to be when it's meant to be. I'm not used to being home on the weekends. So like the neighborhood kids are like screaming and like running around like they're children or something playing. So I keep like looking outside just to make sure that they're not like, you know, on my lawn and messing with my Halloween decor. You kids get off my lawn. Very much that like old witch energy and vibe that I always knew I had and now get to explain to everybody on YouTube. Here we are. They're fine, by the way. The Halloween decorations, they're fine. They're not even close to my house. I'm just one of those people, that's all. Anyway, okay. There is that. This thing is tall. I had no concept of what 7 feet means, apparently. Oh, yeah, that is a spooky tree, all right, but it could be a heck of a lot spookier, that's for darn sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and fluff the branches. One of my favorite things to do. Ta-da! Woo! And after what took an exceedingly long time to do, I have fluffed out all of the branches, and I think it looks pretty good. There's obviously still some holes and probably stuff that could be fixed, but overall, we're going to be putting a lot of decorations on this baby, so I think it's going to be good. It looks amazing. Okay, so I have a huge pile here of bags all filled with decor for the tree. So I don't necessarily have too much of a theme, I guess, going on for this. My theme is Halloween is going to throw up all over this tree, more or less. Hopefully it won't be that bad, but it's going to be a very, in my opinion, basic standard, all things amazing and wonderful about Halloween tree. Again, like in the future, next year and beyond, we can come up with specific themes for the tree. I think that that would be a lot of fun. But for this year, once again, because this is my first time having a spooky tree, I just want to do classic Halloween tree, like as much as possible. So the thing that actually inspired me the most as far as like a theme is these little trick-or-treat pails that we saw at Walmart. These are so dang adorable, and I thought it would be cute if we hung them on the tree like a little ornament. This is not a new concept. I used my pal Pinterest to help me with some ideas for the spooky tree, and this is one of the first photos that I saw was a tree with a bunch of these little pails all over it, and I was like, yes, this is it. I don't want to do anything else. So my parents actually grabbed me a ton of these little pails from Walmart, as well as these cute little pails also from Walmart. And I love the neon colors on these too, because this is actually going to be a very colorful, I think in my opinion, tree with the things that we have. So I'm excited about these. These are super, super cute. We have a lot of other Halloween items to put onto the tree too, by the way. I'll show you that as we go. But before we do need to put some more lights on this. Even though it is a pre-lit tree, I still like to add a little bit of color to it. I do this with my Christmas trees. I like having all of the colors on my Christmas trees. So we got some Halloween lights that we got at Target. whenever we went to Target. So I'm gonna put these on the tree. Okay, Halloween lights. These are purple, green, and orange, and all the colors. Actually, no, not all the colors. Those are the only colors. So there's not too many lights, and these are the only lights that I have. So I'm just trying to space it like as evenly as I can. What do we think? It's kind of hard to tell on camera actually where all the lights are. So y'all are just gonna have to trust me. Now it's not the most amount of colored lights, but it does at least provide a little something on there for a little extra bit of color. If I wanted to go more in with the lights, I certainly could get another batch, but honestly, I don't think I'm gonna worry about it because it's a pre-lit tree, as I keep saying. So it's fine. We have a lot of decor to stick on this baby to also give it more color, so I'm happy with this. I think it looks good. Okie dokie, so some time has passed. I have eaten dinner, the doggo has been walked, and I think now I am refreshed and ready to go, and we're gonna finish decorating this tree. So I think the next piece that we're going to do is this really cool eyeball garland piece here. So I got this at Michael's, and of course it is absolutely doused in glitter, but that's fine, we will soldier on. This thing is so dang cool. I thought it would be really neat for the Halloween tree. Now it's only one strand of garland here, so again, we're gonna have to make this somehow last throughout the entire tree, so that'll be fun. Honestly, I didn't think that this tree would be so big. It is huge, a lot bigger than I anticipated. Is it janky if I just do the top half? A little bit. I don't know if I want to spend more money on another garland though. You know what? We may go without the garland because there is no way to put this thing up and make it look good. It is not big enough for the tree. So I'm gonna take it off and I guess use it somewhere else because I don't think, I'm not sure I'm gonna have time to get back to Michael's to get another one, honestly. And we're gonna continue decorating the tree with all the other stuff, and then we won't be able to put this on. So it was a good idea in theory, but definitely needed 2 of these for a full-size tree. So we're gonna find something else really cool to do with this because it is really neat. I like it a lot, so that's fine. We have a lot of other stuff to put on this tree. Okay, garland aside, let's go ahead and put up these trick-or-treat pails. These I think are the biggest decor piece that I have. So I want to make sure that these are evenly spaced on the tree so it, you know, it looks good. I think that's a very good place to start. Ta-da! All done. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you later. Just kidding, we got a lot more to do. This looks so cute already. Honestly, we're going a little extra on the tree. Even sans the garland, we're going a little extra with the tree, in my opinion. This looks really good just like this. If you don't want to go extra, if you don't have a ton of money, yes, the tree was $100, but first of all, in my opinion, 110% worth it. I've paid, well, I don't know how much I've paid for a Christmas tree. This is the best Christmas tree I've ever had. The best tree, fake artificial tree I've ever had. And not just because it is a matte black spooky tree, but it's nice and tall, it's nice and full, it's not like a super, super pencil. It's a great, great, great tree. And it's pre-lit too, so you don't technically need the extra thing of lights either. Get the tree, get the pails, you're all done, as far as I'm concerned. This looks really dang cool. All right, what do we think? I did my best to space them out as much as possible. And I think it looks pretty good. Again, we have a bunch of other decor items to put on there, so it'll fill in some of those blank spaces. Maybe up here, and maybe this one a little bit more up. Once you adjust one, you gotta adjust the rest. That's just how it goes. That's just Christmas tree logic. Halloween tree, excuse me. I think we're gonna go in with the other trick-or-treat pails that we have here next. Let's just get all the pails done. Where are my scissors? These are also from Walmart, as I mentioned before. This is another thing that my parents grabbed for me. Looks like each of these little packets are $3 each, so not too shabby. They are just the cutest. The little trick-or-treat pails. Seriously, they send me every time. So cute. So cute. And it's a little different color too from the from these trick-or-treat pails, the slightly bigger ones, and I think that's really cool. It'll be a nice little contrast. It'll make them stick out a bit more. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill in the gaps as much as possible with these little pails. And we'll go from there. These nice white ones are really cool. Maybe right here. Here. And then the pink ones, the dreaded pastel colors. I know we have thoughts on these. A lot of people have thoughts, but I like them. And it's kind of going bam, 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 bam. How about bam? I'll do a close-up here for you. I can't tell how much you can see from that angle. I just want to give you a full view of it all while we're decorating, but we'll do close-up shots every now and then. It is so cool, so magical. Once again, this is really all you need to do. Just these little trick-or-treat pails alone. So stinking cute. I think I'm gonna move this guy. Yeah, so adorable. I love it. And they do say that less is more, so you never know. We may end up taking down a few things just so it looks, it's not, again, like, I don't want it to necessarily be like Halloween threw up all over the Christmas tree, but at the same time, like, I want it to be a lot of different things. So we'll see. We will make adjustments as needed, but for now, this is adorable, and I love the way that it's going. The next thing I think I'm gonna do is, I think I'm going to hold off on these ones, these little skull trick-or-treat pails, because I think we have enough on here. So I'm gonna find something cool to do with those later. I'm gonna move on to a different substance here. We're gonna go with these little mini tombstones. If you've been following the channel, if you watch the Spooky Shopping channel, I pointed these out at Michael's on some odd trip, who knows when, but these are really dang cool. Little tiny styrofoam tombstones. So many different craft options that you can do with these. You could stick them, I've stuck them in little planters before to make your plants spooky. Just cute. They're adorable. There's so many things you can do with it. Or stick them in your Halloween tree. So that's what we're doing. Any excuse to pick these up, your girl's gonna take it, okay? Now we only have 4 of them, so we have to be strategic with where we put them. So let's put one up right at the top. That is amazing and I love it. Okay. How about maybe again we could do sort of like a diagonal kind of deal. I'm thinking maybe right here. Okay, I think that is pretty good overall. If I get back to Michael's and I have time, I'll grab some more if they have them. If not, I think that is acceptable. I do. Man, that really adds a lot to it. I am very, very happy with how this is turning out so far. Another fun thing that I grabbed for the spooky tree are little mini skeletons, or I should say more little mini skeletons, because I did pick up one of these from at home at one of our earlier trips there 1,000 years ago. These are so cute, 99 cents each for these guys, so I just grabbed a handful, and I thought, just like everything else on here, it would be fun to just kind of throw the little skeletons in the tree. We are going classic Halloween with this, okay? All the classics are here, basically. And I'm really excited about it. This is giving me my Halloween spooky tree fantasy. So let's pick a bold spot. They are so cute. Just kind of hanging out in the tree. I love this. Why have I not done this sooner? So I tried to strategically place them the best that I could. I put them in opposite hanging directions too, like that guy's going that way, this guy's going that way, and that guy's going that way, that guy's going that way, if that makes sense. And I think it's adorable. Absolutely adorable, and I love it. Here's a nice little close-up in here too for you. How cute. This has been super easy too. You're just filling in the gaps. Start with something and then keep going with everything else. I feel like that is a very obvious statement to make. But here we go. Here we are. So the other things that I have here are more traditional ornaments. I grabbed these really cute jack-o'-lantern guys from At Home. These were $8, really adorable. And I grabbed these neon pumpkins from Michael's. $13 normal price, but they had a sale going, so it was cheaper than that. However, not cheap enough to warrant me to buy 2 boxes. I only bought 1. So obviously there's no way that these will cover the entire tree, but I figured why not put a couple on there, and if it looks stupid, we can use them for something else. I just thought they were really cute neon ornaments. The thing is though, I did not think to grab ornament holders, the little hooks for the ornaments. So, guess I'm gonna look and see if I have any paper clips instead. Success. Let's try to make it not look the jankiest it possibly can. So I think overall this is gonna be a very, very pumpkin Christmas tree, clearly. Christmas tree. I keep saying Christmas tree. I'm so sorry. I'm used to Christmas trees. You all have to forgive me here. A very pumpkin Halloween tree. I guess I picked out a lot more pumpkins than I remembered picking out. But that's fine. That can now be the theme of the tree, is a more or less a pumpkin trick-or-treat Christmas tree, or Halloween tree. Yes, I like Halloween. I claim to like Halloween. All right, so that took some time, mostly just because of trying to shape and manipulate all of those safety pins, but we got them on there. And at first I wasn't really sure how I was going to feel about the pumpkin ornaments. I thought maybe it would be a little bit too much, but actually they ended up being great fillers in between spaces. Obviously the trick-or-treat pails are like the star of the tree, in my opinion, but the little pumpkin ornaments fill in a lot of the space that we definitely needed to be filled in, so I'm happy about that, especially like on the sides of the tree that were a bit more bare than the front of the tree. I also decided to go ahead and open up the skull trick-or-treat pails, and I filled them in on the side of the tree as well. Again, we have the little neon pumpkins here too. I only have 4 of them, so I'm just gonna try to put them in a strategic location so it looks like we have a lot. Probably a lot quicker if I had actual ornament holders, but that's fine. Who cares? I got nothing but time. Okay, they are all on there. All of the ornaments are now on the tree. And yeah, there's only a couple more steps left and then we're done. So if you watched the outdoor decorating video that we did, I had a long and pondering thought about the spider webs here. And it occurred to me right at the time when I was thinking about putting them up that I was like, hold on a second, there's no way this is good for the environment. And you all sounded off in the comment section, thank you very much, and agreed. This is not good for the environment, so I am not putting out spider webs outside, don't worry about it. But we have all of the spider web nonetheless, so I thought we could put it on the tree here. I kind of think that this is going to be, in my personal opinion and experience, the hardest part, because this isn't the easiest stuff to work with, these spider webs here. Now, thankfully, this one is a pretty decent quality, so hopefully we can get some good stretches going on and not too many clumping. And most importantly, we don't want to cover up this beautiful tree that we have here with clumps and lumps of spider webs. So I'm going to try to pull it pretty much as possible. That way it's not super clumpy. I don't know if there's really any strategy, but I always just try to find a corner and then tug. Let me zoom you in. Yeah, I want to pull it so it's really super sheer so you can still see the awesome ornaments. It's not about the spider webs. The spider web is just supposed to be a little extra spooky something. Maybe someday we can do a spider themed tree. That could be a lot of fun. But for this tree, it's just filling in the space. Okay, here is an up close for you of what I have so far. I think that's pretty good. Again, it's not necessarily about the spider web. It's just supposed to be a little added extra something over the top of it. And I don't think I'm going to go all the way across with it either. I think I'm going to do sort of like a zigzag pattern. So we got like a patch here. I think I'll do like a patch here and then maybe a patch down at the bottom. I think we'll start with that. Okay, I think I am done with the spider webs. You can still obviously see all of the decor on there, and but there's definitely a good amount of spider webs on there too, which is pretty much exactly what I was thinking with it all. I really like it. It just kind of adds a little something extra to the tree. And here's a close-up for you. Not too bad. Spider webs are so dang tricky. They're not easy to work with. And in my case here, I knew that I wanted them to be more on the thin side. I didn't want it to be a ton of like clumps of spider webs, as I kept saying, so I did not use a lot of that pile of spider webs. Trust me, a very, very small amount, and then just kept stretching and stretching and stretching, so it got nice and thin, because again, just did not want to take away from the really cute ornaments on here. Just wanted it to be a little extra added. Also, I do have these spiders here that we got from Walmart for about $2, these different colored spiders that I was originally thinking, again, to put for the outside, but since we're not doing spider webs outside, let's put it on the tree. I might use these sparingly, because obviously I want the main color to be black and orange. But obviously we have some pops of color on the tree, so I'm not shying away from the color. So I think that these will help with that, with adding just a little, tiny bit more color to the tree. Of course, they are absolutely doused in glitter, but that's fine. We're gonna put them up and then we won't touch them again. There we go. Oh, that is adorable. Yep, I like that. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so I finished putting the spiders on the tree. It looks really cool. I'll give you a close-up here in just a second. I'll show you. Because we're basically done. We're done with the tree. However, every tree does need a good topper. And I think I have just the thing. This giant spider that couldn't even tell you where I got it from because it was all so many years ago. But I think this guy, a nice black one, will be good for the top of the tree here. So we will do our best. But I was kind of thinking like up at the top a la King Kong or whatever. Ingenuity, Cris. It'd be cool if we could hang them just like that, quite frankly. That looks pretty good. I think that's cute. Oh, I like that. Let me show you what I did. So it's helpful to have a spider that has really bendy legs. There's metal in his legs, clearly. So all I did was put him out in like almost a star-shaped pattern, put all his little legs out. And then I took the bottom two legs and wrapped it around the tree. Very hard to see because it's a black tree as well. But I just wrapped it around. And so he's basically standing on those two legs there that are balanced on the tree. So it actually, it worked out pretty darn well. And ta-da, the tree is done. I really like it. What do you all think? We'll do close-up shots here first. And then I'll arrange all of the blow molds down here. We'll make it look really nice display, or as nice as I can, I guess I should say. But for now, take a look at the details in there. It is so cute. I love the pops of color. I know that's not everybody's jam when it comes to Halloween. So you totally, if you're thinking about doing this too, you obviously don't have to, you could do it however the heck you want. It's your tree. Don't add the pops of color. You could always do black spiders, or I'm sure you could find orange spiders as well. They have all kinds of things out there. We've seen a lot. So there's a bunch of different options. But I really like it. I think it adds something to it. It adds a little something to it in my humble opinion. Yeah, this is really great. I love it. And here is a wide angle for you. So I moved all of the blow molds and such as best as I could. Evidently my willow tree lost power at some point and I can't find the batteries to refill it. So, oh well, use your imagination. Regardless, it looks so cool. We'll have to get some kind of a tree skirt for it at some point, but the blow molds around it, all the pumpkins, it looks really, really adorable. Super happy with it. Okay, and there we go with all of the lights off except for the spooky lights. I love it. It looks so cool, so magical, so spooky. I can't wait to someday have the time to sit on my couch, watch a spooky movie, have the tree on, have my tea, and just have the best Halloween evening ever. This is amazing. I love this tree. It is so cool. What do you all think? Please let me know in the comments below. How are you feeling about it? Do you have your own spooky tree? If you do, how do you decorate it? What would you do if you had your own spooky tree? I think this is really cool. And I gotta tell you, I already have ideas for what we could do next year. That's right. Actually thinking ahead a little bit. Yeah, it's so cool. Dang, I wish the willow tree was on. Oh well. It's okay. We will make do. Okay, so thank you all so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope maybe this gives you a little bit of inspiration for things that you can do to your own home or with your own spooky tree or just getting in the Halloween spirit in general. There's a lot of things that you can do, and it doesn't have to be overly crazy or expensive or anything like that. And you know what? This is so neat. It puts me in the Halloween spirit. I'm glad that I have something that we can designate as a Halloween decoration. Now, I can't promise you what's going to happen November 1st. The tree's not going to come down, but we may retheme it to a more Christmassy theme. I don't know. But this is amazing and I love it. And it is magical and it is everything. So it's going to be very hard for me to take this down. But I think that we need to make it a Halloween thing. Because, I understand why people have their specific Halloween or holiday decor or whatever it is. Because when you bring it out and you put it up, it puts you in the spirit of whatever that holiday is. So I totally get it. I get it, you guys. But it's just never been something that I've done in regards to Halloween specifically. So anyway, all of that said, thank you again, everybody, for watching. Have a lot more videos, of course, coming up here really soon. And yeah, I just appreciate you all so, so very much. Happy Halloween, everybody. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.